Chapter 10, Mishnah 6. The Mishnah returns to the case of a one-story house that has an opening in its roof that is wider than a tefach. It discusses the laws that apply when an earthenware pot is placed beneath the opening. The pot is slightly narrower than the opening, so if it were raised directly upward, it would pass through the opening. If there is an opening in the roof of a one-story house and an earthenware pot is placed on the ground or within a tefach of the ground beneath the opening, and the pot is narrow enough that if it were raised through the opening, the sides of the pot would not touch the sides of the opening, and there is tuma, such as a piece of corpse, below, inside, or above the pot, the law is that the tuma penetrates upward and downward. That is, the tuma goes upward and downward in a straight line, contaminating utensils in its path, including the pot itself, but does not spread outward to contaminate utensils under the roof. Since the piece of corpse is under the opening rather than the roof, it is not an ohel, and therefore its tuma travels only upward. In the Mishnah's following cases, the pot is a tefach or more above the ground, so it forms an ohel over the space beneath it. There are two ohalim next to each other, the ohel under the pot and the ohel under the roof. If the pot is a tefach above the ground and there is tuma either beneath it or inside the house, i.e. under the roof, items that are beneath the pot and in the house, i.e. under the roof, become tameh. Since the space beneath the pot is an ohel, and the space under the roof is also an ohel, and these ohalim are open to each other, tuma can spread from the space under the pot to the space under the roof and vice versa. However, items inside and above the pot remain tahor. In this case, where the pot is a tefach above the ground, we view the pot as though it were raised to the opening according to the rule of Gud Asik. It thus combines with the roof, which gives it the power to block tuma. Therefore, even though the space beneath the pot is tameh, the tuma cannot enter the pot to contaminate the pot, its contents, or anything above it. The same case, except that the piece of corpse is inside or above the pot rather than under the pot or under the roof. If the piece of corpse is inside or above the pot, everything becomes tameh. Since a piece of corpse that is inside or above the pot makes the pot tameh, the pot can no longer block the passage of the tuma. Therefore, the tuma goes downward through the bottom of the pot into the ohel beneath the pot. From there, it spreads into the ohel beneath the roof of the house.